Welcome again to Let's Talk Science with Pastor Dan. I'm going to talk about something that makes people uncomfortable, and that's the idea of giving. Oh my gosh, they want our money. And, I don't think it's so much. It shouldn't be so much the fact that we're trying to be concerned with getting money from you as seeing where your heart is. Jesus said in his word, where your mind is, there your heart will also be. The idea that if we are focused on one thing and trying to keep it at all costs, then we're likely to make that our God in place of the Father, and we can end up in a bad situation there. So, I am a tither. I believe in giving 10%. I believe in giving from the gross. Now, that is between you and the Lord. Whatever God, there's been different seasons in my life. When I first began to understand the concept of the tithe, I gave 10% of my net for everything, all my giving. And then eventually I came to the point of understanding the difference between giving and offerings. My giving is what I gave to the church. So I tithe 10% of my net to the church, and I gave additional offerings from there. And then as I spent more time with the Lord and realized, you can't outgive God if you trust him and know that he is in charge. And I'll be honest, the enemy is going to come after you. The first time you make that decision, for a season, it's going to get tough because you're going to think, the enemy's going to try to make it, if I do this, I'm not going to have enough. But once you've committed in your heart, once you've made a choice that you're not going to move, and no matter what happens, you're going to tithe that, then you will always have enough. I tithe the gross to the church body, and then I give additional offerings. Now, that's not to make myself great. That's what I feel that I'm supposed to do. There's something my mother-in-law once taught, and that there is often, because of our hearts, the love of money is the root of all evils, what the Lord said. And so there is almost a curse on money. So by giving, we're breaking the curse and saying, Father, we trust you first. We know that you're the provider. Everything we have is yours anyway. And we give you 10% of that back, that you allow us to keep the other 90 for us. And when you do that without begrudging spirit, when you trust him and know that he's there for you, he provides for you, he makes a way where there seems to be no way. And God's shown that so many times to me, things that I shouldn't have had enough money. I open my wallet and another 20 just happens to appear there when I need it. God is my provider. God, Jehovah Nisi, my provider. I can't possibly express it any other way knowing that he's with me all the time. Now, does that mean sometimes I don't worry about it? I'm Italian, unfortunately. Worry is not something Italians do. It's an art form that we created, but and that's a sin. I shouldn't be worrying about things because I should know who my Father is, that my daddy has this, he takes care of me. But it does happen from time to time. And when I do, I need to confess that, Father. I know you're right. I know that I need to trust in you and let you show me how you're going to provide, because only he can. So that's my video on giving. Hopefully it's an encouragement. And the more that you trust him, the more you'll see that he takes care of his own. Think about you as a father, how you want to provide for your kids. Your daddy God's the same way. All right. Not too bad. Take care. God bless. Bye.